today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Welcome again, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and yes, the rain is falling now, and it is supposed to continue to fall throughout this game. So how do you think that will impact this contest?
Well, first and foremost, both quarterbacks are going to make sure the officials have those dry footballs coming in each and every play and standing over them sometimes with a towel before the center gets up there to snap it. Second thing is the focus of all the guys who handle the football. Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
Andre Roberts on the return.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And, partner, when you hear about a 6'5", 235, 240-pound quarterback, you don't often think of him being overlooked coming out of high school, do you? That's exactly what happened to Josh Allen. Overlooked, ended up going to a junior college, Reedley Community College out in California, before matriculating to the University of Wyoming, and the Cowboys were so glad to get him.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And his first pass is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Allen going to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Shaquem Grant back deep for Miami. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, He's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs. And
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. So after the INT, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Working with his 2nd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen, and his throw is going to be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. But he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Andre Roberts now to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10. At their
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession and looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass. tamp things down a little bit.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made, but they may back him up 10 here and have him do it again.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
First down.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive.
49, guys.
2 and now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Singletary to get the drive started. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brought down at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
27 on the
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
25-yard line.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down, Buffalo.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Bills nothing.
This offense finding its run on for off with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off.
Tyler Bass.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
On the carry.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run now with Gaskin. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Gaskin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. This is Breida on the draw. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. This from 44 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over first.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so that maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put them in the lead.
Come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
At the 32-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Good job.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw.
Byron Jones on the coverage.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6. At the 34-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he'll go underneath here to Breida. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get in the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Allen now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Steps away. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
To Isaiah McKenzie. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 42-yard line.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is Jakeem Grant. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 26.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And right away, he'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
To DeAndre Washington.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. "33 yards is the distance." So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Bills send the punter out. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own
the Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Matt Hawk now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Look at the spin.
Balance.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
Bills take over 1st and 10.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And again, it's Allen. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And that will knot us up at 10.
That ties the game at 10.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
It's fact. You know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. The return man is Grant. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Miami set to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10, just shy of the 30. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's third down.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Here's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
8-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Another run with Gaskin, and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to pass. Tua. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. That'll be complete to Breida. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
No gain.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead.
The score, Dolphins 13, Bills 10.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Roberts now on the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really on to something.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Allen now looks to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen and Beasley with it over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10. Again from the 41. To throw again. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen with a throw caught by Beasley. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Allen to throw. Flushed out right. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Pass on for the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So Tua and the Dolphins down 17-13, 33 seconds to go. Now, they've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Now Tagovailoa. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go right back to Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash. This from 33. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
The score, Bills 20, Dolphins 13.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Here comes Grant on the return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.